Title: The Depths of the Sea and the Light of Heaven. Setting: after his defeat at the hands of Luffy in Arlong Park, Arlong is imprisoned deep in Impel Down, level blazing hell. Years pass. His body bears scars from battle and his heart carries the deeper scars of hatred, pride, and grief. One night in the quiet of his cell, something extraordinary happens. Arlong sits chained in silence. The lava's glow paints his shark-like features in flickering crimson, but his mind is elsewhere, on Nami's eyes as she broke free, on the humans he despised, and on the shame of defeat. Suddenly, the oppressive heat fades. The walls seem to dissolve into a boundless calm. The chains melt away without fire. Before him stands a man in radiant white, his presence gentle yet impossibly vast, Jesus Christ. Arlong growling, "Who are you?" "Another illusion from this cursed place?" Jesus, peaceful. "I am not an illusion. I've come because I know you." Arlong, "Humph. Then you know I'm a monster. A fishman who hated humans, men with good reason." Jesus, "I know your pain. I know the weight you've carried, the chains you forged from sorrow and wrath. But I did not come to condemn you. I came to speak to the man beneath the rage." Arlong, "Why should someone like you care? Do you know what they did to us? How the humans enslaved my kind. How they slaughtered us just for being born different." Jesus, "I do. I walked among the oppressed, Arlong. I was born into a land under cruel empire. I dined with those cast aside, lepers, tax collectors, Samaritans, those seen as less than human. I wept for the innocent just as I wept when Fisher Tiger fell and you lost your hope." Arlong staggered. "You know of Tiger?" Jesus, "I know his heart. He chose mercy. He set slaves free, even when his own wounds cried for vengeance. But you chose a different path." Arlong angrily, "Because mercy failed, because peace didn't protect us. So I decided to rule humans, to make them pay, to make them feel what we felt." Jesus, "And in doing so, you became like those who hurt you." Silence falls like the deep ocean. Jesus gently, "Hatred is a current that drowns everything, even the soul. But love, even when wounded, is stronger." Fisher Tiger believed that. So did Nami. Arlong quietly, "I see her eyes still. The day she took her map back, I saw fire, not fear." Jesus, "She forgave you even as she broke free. That fire was not hatred, Arlong, it was freedom. You tried to chain her heart, but she found a way out, just like you can now." Arlong, "You speak of forgiveness, but what about justice? What about the blood on my hands?" Jesus, "And there is justice, and then there is grace. Justice reveals what is broken. Grace offers a way to be whole again." Arlong, "And what would I even be without my hatred? It's all I've known." Jesus, placing a hand on his shoulder, "You would be new. A soul reborn not as a weapon of vengeance, but as a protector. You once wanted to build a world for fishmen. You still can, through peace, through truth." Arlong, "Would they even accept me?" Jesus, "Some may never, but I will always." Tears rise, salty like the sea, and for the first time, Arlong weeps. Not in rage, not in pain, but in a release of something ancient and heavy. When the vision ends, Arlong is still in his cell, but something's changed. The lava no longer feels like punishment. The silence no longer feels like prison. Over time, he begins to speak to others in Impel Down, not with fear or domination, but with stories. Stories of the sea, of Fisher Tiger, of Nami, of a man in white who knew the deepest parts of his soul and didn't turn away. He carves into the stone not maps of domination, but symbols of peace. A shark and a lamb side by side. And when Jinbei hears of it years later, he smiles. Final line, narration. "For love swims deeper than hate. Even the deepest abyss cannot hide a heart from the light. And grace reaches further than chains."